2 of my top films of 2014. So if you haven't seen part 1, check that out. That's in the link down below. Number 5 is Boyhood, directed by Richard Linklater, and it stars Eller Coltrane, Ethan Hawke, and Patricia Arquette. I know people talk about the whole 12-year thing, how it was filmed over. A lot of people say it's more of like a gimmick. I'll tell you, it doesn't feel like one. It's really cool just seeing everyone grow over the 12 years on screen, seeing these kids grow from 6 years old all the way to like 18. Mason in the movie, it takes you back, makes you remember when you were a kid. A lot of people that had issues with their family, their parents fighting, not getting along with their colleagues or brothers or sisters. It takes you back growing up. It took me back. There were a lot of things that happened, that kind of reminded me of when I was a kid. Nostalgia. Even though the movie does not have like a clear plot, it does a very good job of just showing you that no matter what you do or where you think you're going or where it is that you think you'll end up, you never know. I mean, your life can take one big turn from one day to the next and things change, and that's what I thought was really good about this film. It takes you down that road and you don't know what's going to happen. Amazing film. Not only one of my favorites, but I believe it is one of the best films of 2014. You got to watch Boyhood. Number 4 is Nightcrawler. This movie was so exciting. One of the funnest times I've had at the theaters, as far as just it being exhilarating and just being at the edge of my seat. Man, Jake Gyllenhaal got snubbed. He deserved the Oscar nomination for this film. He did an outstanding job. Lou Bloom was his name in the movie. This creepy, crazy, very psychologically scarred person does things that most people wouldn't do in order to advance in the world that he's in, which is the whole world of, they call them night crawlers, but it's the whole like nighttime underground type of business where people go recording videos and sending it into the news for money. This movie is exhilarating. You kind of see it start building up like in the last maybe half hour or so. I think the conclusion is sick, man. Like what happens at the end, I mean, I didn't really expect it to happen that way when you see it. And there's a car chase towards the end of the movie. Best car chase I've seen. Definitely 2014. It's very well directed. Like I said, Jake Gyllenhaal, Rene Russo was really good in it too. The movie was fast paced. It didn't slow down. It was exciting. If you want to watch something that's suspenseful, has very good acting in it, you got to check out Nightcrawler. Number 3 is the Lego Movie. As you guys can see, I do collect Legos. I am a huge Lego fan. And when I first found out that they were making the Lego Movie, I had what most people's reactions were to the film, as far as like, oh, come on, man, this is kind of dumb. It's not going to work. I thought it was I mean, I was probably still going to end up checking it out anyway, but I didn't think it was going to be nowhere near as good as it was. Everyone got surprised, not even being nominated for Oscars. Not only that, but I mean, I think it deserved the Oscar for Best Animated Film. Not only was it a great animated film for kids, it was great for adults as well. It speaks to people of all ages. Fun to watch with the family. I rewatched it multiple times and I love it every single time. Chris Pratt does a very good job leading the way. Very good voice actors. One of the funnest movies I've watched. It's creative. It just speaks to people of all ages, whether you're a kid or you're an adult. Especially, I mean, I think if you're a Lego fan, fun to watch. So creative, and just seeing everything play out on screen. The music, I mean, how many of you haven't heard the song for that movie? It's so catchy. Honestly, it's one of my favorite films of the year, and it's one of my favorite animated films ever. It was so well done, and it's gonna go down as one of the classics. Number 2 on my list is Whiplash, directed by Damien Chazelle. It stars Miles Teller and J.K. Simmons. I know there's a lot of people out there that haven't watched it yet. It didn't have nowhere near as big of a box office hit as it should have had, but it's the movie on my list that I could recommend to any person, and I think anyone would have a great time just watching it. This is one of the most exciting movies I've seen ever. It's sick. Like I said before, Miles Teller did a great job. I mean, he had a breakthrough performance in it. I see a bright future for him. He's doing an excellent job as a young actor. He delivers an amazing performance. He's great in it, but the best part of the movie is J.K. Simmons. He pretty much won every award for supporting actor at the Oscars, the Golden Globes, the Independent, you name it. He took home the best performance, and I think he was by far the best. He played the biggest asshole I've probably seen on screen in a long time, and he has some of the best one-liners. Chris Stuckman said he can make a whole montage of just his insults throughout the movie, and it's funny, but Damien Chazelle did a great job directing. It was very well written. With that being said, it's a masterpiece. This is going to be one of those movies that people look back at years from now and consider classic, and one that I think anybody should watch. Number 1 on my list, if you guys know me, if you follow me on Instagram or talk to me anywhere, I can't stop talking about Birdman. That's my number one film. Anybody who loves movies will tell you that 2014 is one of those years that we remember and look back at and say, yeah, that was one of the best years in film. As many great films as there were in 2014, I still believe Birdman was. I don't even think anything came close to touching it. I think it was that good. It was that well done. Directed by Alejandro González Iñárritu, a Mexican director, by the way. Everything in this movie was, I think, as close to perfection as it could have been done. The directing, the camera work, the shots were amazing. That blended together with the cinematography, the lighting, everything. It came together in harmony. It was just so well done. The performances, Michael Keaton, I think he deserved the Best Actor award. A career performance in this film. This is his standout role. He stole the show. I mean, he led everything from how it opens up. It's very ambiguous. There's a lot of parts that leave it open for interpretation. Like I said, the cinematography was awesome. You feel like you're watching a play and unfold throughout the whole movie. Everyone who's seen it will tell you the way it's directed and the way it's shot is very cool. About 98% of the film is directed to look like it's a single take. Obviously, there wasn't just one take. There are some time lapses throughout the film. The way they transition between scenes, it's so masterfully done. Film is an art, it's also entertainment, but this film blends both of them so well, and I can consider this entertainment and an art form well balanced, but more it speaks to anyone who's into films as far as directing, a combination of everything and just an overall film. One of the best films I have ever seen, one that people will look back at years from now and say that stands out as one of the greatest accomplishments ever in cinematic history. I think it's that well done. It was well deserving of all the Oscars that it won. My favorite, and also I believe to be the best film of 2014. If you're into films, filmmaking, great acting, this movie just works so well together, and it's a masterpiece. Birdman, that's my number one pick for 2014. Thank you for watching this video. If you guys have any comments, I know you guys might have not agreed with my list, but hey, it's a personal list. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. That's just my personal top 10 for 2014. I'm sure you guys probably had a different list than I did, but I just wanted to get that out there. Comment down below, subscribe, hit the like button. Let me know what you guys thought of this video, what I might have left out that you think deserved it or didn't deserve that was on my list. So let me know in the comments below. Spin that back. Eric here checking out. Catch you guys later.